Alright, I'd like to show you how to use the help menu in FisherTechnik. This is an extremely valuable resource. So let's look here. We go to the help menu and then we go to help. Alright, so we come up and you might be on contents and you could work your way through here and read and learn so many things. So never overlook the help. Alright, then we have an index here. Then we have search. Alright, I am going to search for display lamp. Okay, because we were talking about that a little bit in the last program and I decided to change how I was going to do that. So the first one comes up, 9.1.2 text display. So I'm going to double click and that's the text display we used previously. So let's see, display lamp. I'm going to double click on that. Oh, well, it looks like that's the output, the thing I want. You see it has highlighted the words for me. So it says display lamp. It's the simplest type of display. It's similar to a FisherTechnik lamp component connected to an interface output. We control it from the program, and you'll find that panel output in the element group, inputs and outputs. It says as soon as we have linked the panel input with the display lamp by means of its property windows, the symbol changes and the name of the panel, e.g. main, okay, so like main program here, and of the lamp appear. We can switch the lamp on or off by sending the corresponding panel output an on or off command, alright, as you would do for a real lamp output. You can also switch a display lamp on or off via an equals command. If the value is greater than 0, the lamp is switched on. If the value is less than or equal to 0, the lamp is switched off. Okay, let's try it. So I'm going to go and get my display. I'm going to get my lamp. I'm going to use a blue one. And since it's going to be the only one I have, I'm just going to leave it named lamp. Now remember, we need to use the inputs and outputs. Alright, so I'm going to use panel display. Okay, and I'm going to select lamp for it. So let's see if we can really turn it on or off just using those commands. So I'm going to put a start. And I think let's do, we'll go to commands, alright, equals 0. Oh, it said we could use something like that. 0 would be off, anything else would be on. But there are other commands here, so let's look down. Okay. Oh, that's the symbol for on. The 1, remember? So let's put that there. And when I right click on it, it says command is on, value is 8, description of value. We don't need to put anything there. And that's a tan bar coming off there, so it wants to be connected to something tan, like this box. And then let's put a timer in so that we can see what's happening. And I'm going to make that just be 2 seconds. And so then let's put another command in. That one was on, so the red one must be off. Okay, we need to connect it to the same thing, so we need an input output. We need to tell it which one. We'll select the lamp, off, timer, another 2 seconds, and then I'll loop back to the top. Okay, if I've done what I think I've done using the help menu, now what should happen is this program should start. I think I'll turn that lamp on, 2 seconds, turn it off, 2 seconds, turn it back on. So let's see what happens. Okay, it's blue. Oh, it went black. That's off. Blue, black. So you see it is in fact cycling. So I'm going to hit stop. Okay, let's go back to our help menu. It says we could also switch it on and off. using the equals command. If the value is greater than 0, the lamp is on. If it's less than or equal to 0, the lamp is off. So let's try that. Okay, so let's see if I can just change this. I can. So I'm going to start with equals 0. Then let's change this one to equals 1. Okay, so now I've changed it. This is going to start with my lamp off for 2 seconds, then on for 2 seconds, if that works correctly. So let's do this. Hit start. My lamp's off. My lamp's on. Cycles back around, off and on. Okay, so I use the help menu. I got it exactly right the first time, but that doesn't mean that you necessarily will. Don't be afraid to try to interpret what it says, to look at it, say, what does that mean? You may have to read other things. You may have to go to other help things. This may lead you to have to search for something else. Don't be afraid to do that. It's an extremely valuable skill. So you see that this just continues to cycle, and now my display lamps work great. So I hope this helps. This is a nice way for you to be able to see some other things and maybe display when some certain actions are happening. There are lots of ways you could use this in a program. It is a useful tool as well. Even more useful, the ability to try to use the help function and dig in and find some things yourself. Great skill in class, but even more valuable life skill.